We think that about a third of all churchgoers stopped going to church at the beginning of the first lockdown, ages ago. And there are early rumours of increasingly large online figures. Tier funds, Savanta figures put 24% are engaged of the whole population were engaged in online worship in the first lockdown. Normal attendance is about 5%, so 4 million drops a third to 2.65 million, we think. But Tier Fund in the Savanta Comres suggests that 15.6 million people in our country were engaging in online worship in the first lockdown. We did one at Durham University in the open summer period. The figures there were 28%, potentially 18.2 million or 15.6 million new engagements with online worship. So what we're doing when we put worship online is we're being missional. We're going out there to connect with a whole new bunch of people who are kind of peeping in, and they use the phrase that they're sitting on a comfortable pew behind the back pew, or a comfortable sofa behind the back pew. We're providing them with a front view seat, a kind of an open door to the church to see what we get up to. That's just live streaming. When you get Sam's brilliant videos, they're actually able to engage in crafts and everything as well. Yeah. When we get all the kind of worship that Sam was saying, they're getting rich engagement, rich material with which to worship God. The rise from pre-COVID to during COVID engagement with the world, with Britain, is at 455%. Yeah, 455% potential increase in church numbers. Now, loads of people will poo-poo those numbers and say, well, you count this and count that and count that. This is an opinion poll where people have offered their own view of what they're doing. And it may be aspirational, but isn't that fantastic that people aspire to come to worship? Let's provide them with some worship that really is there. But it's not just about that. It's they are from physical to digital, 4 million to 15.6, from the pew to the sofa. It's just not aspirational. It's actually really important what we do when we take them online. So here's another question we asked at Durham about people's online faith-related activities. And we said to them, do you pray online? Do you meditate online? Do you worship online? Do you explore nature online? Do you do choirs online? Do you do yoga online? And loads of people are doing lots of different things online. Online faith-related activity is very, very high. You look at that worship, especially among the younger generations, among the young adults, 48 or 45%. And those figures are unbelievably high. Unbelievably high. The idea that half of the population under the age of 35 are engaging in online worship just seems too many to be believed. And I put this to some data scientists here at Durham University, secular guys and girls, who are on a course. And they came back to me and said, excuse me, but your data is saying this, and data is king. Just because you don't believe it, perhaps you need to change your mind rather than change the data. Because if this is what they're saying, that's really, really important. And the fact that because it's so countercultural to say they want to engage with worship, perhaps it's not aspiration at all, but it's actually really good that almost half of the population under 35 are aspiring to engage with worship. What we're doing when we engage with online worship, when we do worship online, when we provide all these resources for people, is offering a missional opportunity for almost half the population under the age of 35 to engage with what God's up to in the wild. Yeah? You're simply drawing attention to what God's doing and then allowing God to engage with these people and to begin a journey with them. It's absolutely fantastic. Notice, if you make use of nature, you're going to pull even more people in, because people love thinking about nature. They love Countryfile and Spring Watch and what have you, and this sense of meditating on nature and bringing God and nature together. Yep. So that's going to be even bigger, this sense of going for a walk in the woods and talking about prayer connects lots of different things that are happening within our contemporary society.